Good Monday morning, everybody. Chris Allen, right here on the SAM channel. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Wow, what a great day yesterday it was for Easter Sunday. Finally, we got rid of all those pesky low clouds and saw nothing but bright sunshine. And temperatures, well, we hit 70 officially for the high temperature in Bowling Green, 1 degree warmer than the average high of 69. So it was pretty much a perfect day. As far as temperatures go, there was no strong breezes. There were very little cloud cover. There was the high clouds, cirrus clouds, fair weather clouds. And that's what we're going to see today. I mean, it's going to be pretty much a carbon copy of what we had yesterday. High pressure in control, a big dome, big ridge of high pressure that's settling over us. There's you see the broken line. That's the little weak disturbance that kept the clouds in here on Saturday, but then it moved far enough east and it's dissipating so that a lot of the clouds are starting to break apart. All we're really seeing is just some upper high thin clouds, fair weather clouds, cirrus clouds that will breeze by from time to time. Now, the thing about this morning, temperatures are chilly enough to where there may be, and the skies are clear enough, there may be a little patchy frost in a couple of areas because we do have a few 30s showing up this morning, which I'll show you here in just a second. But overall, we're looking at another gorgeous day and maybe a couple of ticks warmer than yesterday as we get on into your Monday afternoon. Weather stick is blue, so everything is looking very nice here this morning. How about the 10-day blender? Well, let's take a look at that to see what's coming our direction. And here we go. Look at that, about 71. Like I said, a tick or two above yesterday's high of 70. 73 tomorrow, mid 70s, Wednesday into Thursday. We go a little cooler, not much. You can't even say cooler. I mean, it's still mid 70s on Friday. It's Saturday when we soar to 80. Then we cool back down into the low 70s and then into the mid 60s for the beginning of next week. Then hop right back into the 70s. The chilliest really out of the next 10 days was or is this morning, because after that, overnight lows stay in the 40s and 50s. And I don't see any 30s on here, nothing that would produce any frost. Maybe this is the last morning that we'll even mention the word frost around southern Kentucky. Let's hope so. I think we're finally getting there. Here we're approaching the middle of April already, and we're still talking about frost. But again, it's not Derby yet. And the rule of thumb is you don't count out the frost until Derby, which is the first Saturday in May. Here's a look at those Kentucky Mesonet temperatures this morning, thanks to the Kentucky Mesonet Network at Western Kentucky University. And here's what I'm talking about. You've got a variety of temperatures this morning with the stable air mass, big dome of high pressure overhead, and the air is very dry. And we've had a mainly clear sky overnight. So the temperatures reflect the individual elevation of each of these stations. When you've got one down in the valley near a river, like in Cumberland County near Burkesville, well, it's reading freezing, 32, the freezing mark, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. But then you go next county over in the Metcalfe County at Edmonton, and it's at 43. It's 11 degrees warmer. And that's because that particular station is at a higher elevation where the air is a bit drier. And, you've got just a different elevation. And you can go from, like a 34 in Butler County, which is not far from the river, but still 34 And then you go, what, 46 up in Ohio County, not that far away in Hartford. So, yes, you've got all kinds of temperatures this morning, but most everybody is in the 30s and 40s to start out your Monday, Easter Monday, it's called. The Monday after Easter is Easter Monday. There is such a thing, yes. Okay, I hope that your Easter was great and the weather certainly cooperated, and it looks like it's going to cooperate for the rest of the week. Now, remember, on Friday and Saturday, I was telling you that it looks like we're going to see a complete week without any high winds, without any rain, without any stormy weather, and that looks to be true. I mean, here is, for the first time in a long time, we have this right here. Look at that. That is a huge dome of high pressure that covers pretty much the entire country. There's a little bit of instability here, or just a little disturbance, touching off some shower activity up in Iowa and into Wisconsin, but high pressure, look how strong. 1033 millibars, 1034. So this is a nice double barrel ridge of high pressure, which is just going to fend off any kind of rain, and it's going to make for some very nice weather the next few days. Here we go through the rest of today into tonight. There's a little bit of instability there, but it goes away in the middle part of the country. Here we go into Tuesday morning, into Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night. Notice that high pressure just sitting right over us. And then here we go into Wednesday, still nothing but high pressure. Now, there is a developing system out west that you see in the Rockies. I mean, look, here is the 540 line, the cold air line, the jet stream, if you want to, however you look at it. But I mean, this warm air covers all the bottom half of the country, and it's just going to be a continual stair step, warmer each day, as you saw in the 10-day blender. But because this big dome of high pressure, it just cuts off any kind of moisture here. So if you've been looking for several consecutive days of nothing but dry weather, sunshine, warmer temperatures, no strong winds, this is it. For the first time in over a month, this is probably the most peaceful and pleasant. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Stretch of weather that we've had in a long time. And it looks like it's going to hang around until about the end of the week into this coming weekend, which I'll show you here on the surface map. But here we go. High pressure in control. There's that little bit of instability and a few thunderstorms out in the south central plains, moving in toward the middle Mississippi Valley. But this dome of high pressure over the east is much stronger than this little bit of instability in the central plains. So it's going to have that Pac-Man effect. As this stuff tries to work our direction, it's just going to eat away at it. And you can watch that happen here on the maps later today. There it goes. Nothing. Then it just fades away. So here we go into Tuesday, tomorrow. High pressure dominating big time over our part of the country. We've got a lot of problems coming back in the Pacific Northwest. This time, it's the upper Northwest and not the Southern Pacific and the Baja of California. I mean, there's a system coming in, but most of the active weather is going to stay up towards Seattle and Portland and, into Washington State and Oregon away from us. High pressure dominating. Here's Wednesday. Here's Thursday. Right there. Now we start to see some activity getting a little closer. North Central Plains, Rockies, even some snow. Cold enough for that out there. Here we go with a little bit of instability from offshore Atlantic. not Pacific, Atlantic. As the high pressure ridge moves east, we get some backflow from the Gulf of Mexico and a little off the Atlantic as well. And some of that may produce some light shower activity in the southern, southeastern half of Kentucky on Friday afternoon and evening. But right now, amounts are pretty light. Here comes a much bigger system that crosses the plains and approaches us by Saturday. And even though it's not painted in here on Sunday, yeah, there's a cold front, showers, and I would say some thunderstorm activity. Although right now it doesn't look all that bad. It looks rather tame at this point, but Sunday's a long way off, so a lot could change between now and then. But I still think that front's going to come through with some showers and thunderstorms Saturday, Sunday. Not a washout, it doesn't appear, for this coming weekend. But that's about it. I mean, it's fairly quiet. That's good. That's good. A lot of you are still cleaning up after all the winds of March, and it's going to take much of this week just to get some of that done. And maybe some of those contractors, your insurance company is going to get the roofers out and tree cutters and all that stuff and maybe get some things done this week because the weather will cooperate. All right, you guys, I'm headed to the radio station, Sam 100.7 this morning, 6 to 10. And starting today, I'm going to give away tickets to the Stevie Wonder Tribute that is coming to SkyPack on the 22nd. And today I'll have in-studio special guest Billy Duval Jr., good friend of mine, who is actually going to sing the songs of Stevie Wonder. He's the guy with the voice that is going to be doing the show along with the band Higher Ground. So that'll happen probably around 8:30 this morning on the show. So I hope you'll join me for that. In the meantime, God bless you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you on the radio.